Hello, welcome to your mats. Today we're going to start seated, either in a cross-legged position or on your heels in Vajrasana if you can. And today we're going to focus on our root chakra or the Muladhara chakra. The element for this chakra is earth, so we're going to spend a lot of time connecting with the earth. The color for this chakra is red. So in your practice, you can visualize the color red if you wish to do so. We're starting with our spiny rack, focusing on your breath, making the length of your inhales and exhales the same. Close your eyes and start to breathe. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Continue breathing like this on your own, keeping the length of your inhale and exhale the same. Now start to feel the heaviness of your body sinking into the ground that you are sitting on, sinking into the earth. Feel how your legs and your sit bone connect to the earth. Think about how you are rooted and grounded firmly into the earth. Mother Earth supports you with every breath and every step you take every day. Even when you're sleeping on your bed is supported by Mother Earth. Her energy flows up into you, providing you with support. Continuing to focus on your breath, long deep inhales and exhales, as you remember how Mother Earth has supported you since the day you were born. Start to repeat this mantra in your mind. I am firm and grounded. Wherever I am firm and I am grounded. Continue to feel the support the earth gives you as you sit there and just breathe and just be. Remembering that you are firm and grounded. Slowly becoming aware of your body in the space, becoming aware of your surroundings. You can gently open your eyes, coming to sit in Vajrasana on your heels if you're not there ready. If you can't, stay sitting cross-legged. As you inhale, reach your arms up, come onto your knees. And as you exhale, take your prayer to your heart center and sit back down. Inhale, come up, prayer to reach the top. Exhale, prayer to your heart center and sit down. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, coming onto your knees. And exhale, sitting back down. Inhale onto your heels, reach your arms up. And exhale, prayer to your heart center, come down slowly. Last time, inhale, sweep your arms on the side, reach up, prayer to touch. Reach into your top body and exhale, come down slowly. Taking your right hand, placing it by your right hip and reaching with your left arm over to the right hand side. You're going to bend that right elbow as much as you can, but if it's too much for you, you straighten out. Stretch through your fingertips on the left side, opening up your left body. Inhale and come back to center. Left hand goes next to your left hip and reach your right arm up and over towards the left hand side. Stretching now into the right side of the body. Feeling your fingertips reaching to the opposite end. Bending that left elbow as much as you need to, or as little as you need to. Remembering to keep breathing in this pose. As you lengthen, you breathe out. Inhale, come back to center and arms by your hips. On your next inhale, you're going to sweep your arms up, prayer to touch. Exhale, prayer to your heart center as you fold forward into child's pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine, come back to sit. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, prayer to touch. And exhale, fold forward into child's pose. Inhale and unroll your spine and coming back to sit. One last time. Inhale, sweep your arms up, prayer to touch. And as you exhale, you're going to fold into child's pose and hold. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor, you can make a fist and rest it on there. Continue taking long, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. On your next inhale, you're going to come to sit back up on your heels. On your next inhale, sweep your arms behind you, interlacing your fingers behind your back, drawing your shoulder blades down your back as you reach your chest towards the ceiling or the sky. Tilting your head back if that's comfortable for your neck. If not, look straight forward. But you want to be opening your chest up to the ceiling or the sky. Using the interlace of your fingers behind you to pull your chest more open. As you exhale, release your arms. We're going to inhale again, interlace your fingers behind your back, but swap the interlace. And then open your chest up to the sky. Taking long, slow, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Feeling your shoulder blades pull down your back. Exhale and release. We're going to do this one last time. As you inhale, sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers behind your back, change your interlace. Using your palms to draw your chest more open to the sky, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Taking long, slow, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Opening up the front body. And as you exhale now, you're going to release. You can either sit as you are or you can sit cross-legged. We're going to do a gentle twist. As you inhale, place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you and twist over, looking over your right shoulder. Keep the twist gentle as we're still warming up. Only go as far as you can. With every inhale, create length, and with every exhale, twist a little deeper if you have the room. Inhale, come to face forward. Exhale, place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you. And look over your left shoulder. Taking a gentle twist on the left hand side. Continue to breathe in this pose. Create the length with every inhale, and with every exhale, twist a little deeper if you have the room. If not, stay where you are. Inhale, come to face forward. Coming onto all fours. Your knees underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. We're going to do a few cat and cow stretches. As you inhale, look up, drop your navel to the floor, and as you exhale, chin to chest and arch your back. Continue to do a few more rounds at your own pace, going as fast or as slow as you want to. This is your practice. It's your time with your body. Enjoy the movement. Make it smooth. Connect your movement with your breath. Coming into a neutral spine now, tucking your toes, straightening your legs, and coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can pedal out your feet if you need to. Bend and straighten your knees. Shake your head from side to side, whatever feels comfortable for you. When you're ready, you can come to find stillness in this pose. Driving your heels down to the floor. Your fingertips are spread wide. Your gaze is at your toes or your knees. You're pushing up through your hands. On your next exhale, you'll start to walk your feet towards your hands and just hang like a rag doll, holding on to opposite elbows and letting your body sway from side to side if that feels right for you. If not, stay static. Straightening out your arms now, coming into a normal forward fold. As you inhale, bend your knees and roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time, coming to stand at the top of your mat in Tadasana mountain pose. Toes and heels to touch, kneecaps pulling up, pelvis neutral, shoulder blades drawing down your back, arms alongside your body, and the crown of your head reaching towards the sky or the ceiling. As you inhale, reach up, look up, take a back bend. Exhale, fall forward, hands flat on the floor, bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, right foot back to lunge. Exhale, left foot back, plank. As you inhale, you're going to lower your knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale, baby cobra. Inhale, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, you're going to step your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee, low lunge. Inhale, left foot to meet right, fold at the top of your mat. As you inhale, reverse swan dive up, prayer to touch, take a back bend. Exhale, prayer to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, look up, take a back bend. And exhale, fall forward, hinging by the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot back to lunge, lower your left knee to the ground, look up. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, lower your knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale, come up into a cobra. Inhale, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot between your hands, ground your right knee, low lunge. On your next inhale, your right foot will meet your left at the top of the mat and you'll fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, prayer above you, take a back bend and prayer to heart center, Asana. Inhale, reach up, look up, take a back bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back to lunge. Exhale, left foot back, plank. Inhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale, come up into cobra. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot to lunge. Inhale, left foot meets right. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, reverse swan dive, fall forward. Inhale, left foot back to lunge. Exhale, right foot back, plank. Inhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Exhale, come up into cobra. Inhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot back to lunge. Inhale, right foot meets left at the top of your mat, fold. And as you exhale, reverse swan dive, take in a back bend. Inhale, prayer to heart center and stand into Tadasana. Closing your eyes for a second here, becoming aware of what's happening in your body. How have these sun salutations affected you? Is your breath stable or is it jerky? We're going to do one last round at a much faster pace. So go at your own pace. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot to lunge. Exhale, left foot to plank. Inhale, knees, chest, chin. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot, lunge. Inhale, left foot meets right and fold. Exhale, reverse swan dive, back bend. Inhale, fold forward. Exhale, left foot back to a lunge. Inhale, right foot back to meet plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to lunge. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, prayer to your heart center for Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling again what's happening in your body. Have you lost your breath? We're going to do chair pose now. So standing at your mat, feet hip width distance apart. As you inhale, you're going to sweep your hands on the floor and reach your arms up into chair pose. You can have your prayer to touch, gazing at your fingertips, or if this affects your shoulders, you can keep your hands apart. Sitting down low, being able to see your toes just beyond your knees if you gaze down at it. As you exhale, you'll come back to stand, prayer at heart center, release your arms. We'll do that again. Inhale, sweep your hands on the floor, reach up, chair pose, look down, check that your knees aren't going over your toes. If you have your balance on your next inhale, lift your right foot off the floor, keeping your left leg where it is, keeping your hands where they are. So it's a one-legged chair pose. Place your right foot down now and readjust yourself if you need to and lift your left foot off the ground, balancing on your right foot. Keeping your gaze fixed at your fingertips. Keep breathing in this pose. And as you exhale, you're going to place your left foot back on the floor, straighten your legs and fall forward into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Taking your right hand and placing it towards the center in between your legs And taking your left hand, reaching it up towards the sky. You can bend your right knee as much as you need to. Doing a gentle twist. You can either cup your hand on the floor or have your hand flat. Exhale and come down. Placing your left hand now underneath your face, reaching your right arm towards the ceiling or the sky, bending your knee as much as you need to take this twist. On your next exhale, you're going to come down into a forward fold. As you inhale, you're going to bend your knees quite deeply and slowly roll your spine up with your head coming up last. You can roll your shoulders back and roll your shoulders forward if that feels comfortable for you. Stepping your feet wide apart. We're going to do Malasana yogic squat. So bending your knees, taking your prayer to heart center and coming into squat pose. You're going to use your elbows to press out to your knees so that you're opening up your pelvis more, feeling a deep stretch in your inner thighs. If your feet are off the floor, you can use blocks underneath them to support you. Don't forget to smile in this pose, even if it's hard for you. On your next exhale, place your right hand just outside your right foot and reach your left arm up and over. Stretching into the left side, twisting in this pose. Inhale, come back to center, pray at heart center, yogic squat. On your next exhale, place your left hand just outside your left foot, using your elbow by your knee to spread your left knee a bit further apart as you reach your right arm up. Feeling the grounding in this pose, feeling your connection with the earth, coming back to yogic squat. As you inhale, place your hands on the floor and straighten your legs. Come up into a forward fold and then slowly roll up, coming to stand in Tadasana, mountain pose, at the top of your mat. You're going to inhale and take a step back with your left foot, grounding it at 45 degrees. Bending into the right knee, reaching your arms up into warrior one. So your right knee is bent at 90 degrees over your right ankle. Your left foot is grounded. Your arms are either reaching up alongside your ears or your prayer is together and you're reaching up. Taking slow, long, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Feeling the grounding through your feet. Your connection to the earth. Is it stable? On your next inhale, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest, and as you exhale, fold over your bent right knee into a humble warrior pose. If this is too much for your knee, you can straighten your leg and just fall forward normally over your right foot. Listen to your body and do what is right for your body. Using the interlace of your fingers to help you go deeper. Your shoulder will be towards your right knee. As you inhale, come up. Undo your bind of your fingers. Come to face forward. Your feet will be out at 45 degrees. As you inhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest. Look up. And as you exhale, fold over your feet. You can step them out wider if you need to, or bring them closer if you need to. You want to be reaching your crown of your head towards the floor. It may not get there today, and that's okay. Just try your best. Your knees must be straight
so you're not bending them. Inhale, come back up to stand. Turn in your left foot at 90 degrees, your right foot at 45 degrees. Bending into your left knee as you inhale, you're going to reach up into Warrior One pose. Reaching up through your prayer, extending your upper body and your arms towards the sky or ceiling, and bending that left knee at 90 degrees. Your gaze is at your fingertips, taking slow, long, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. On your next inhale, sweep your hands behind you, open your chest, and as you exhale, fall forward into a humble warrior, taking your left shoulder towards your left knee, using the interlace of your arms to help you go further down. Only go as much as you can. If this is too much on your knee, straighten your knee and fold over your leg. Remembering to be wary of your breath in this pose. Remember that we are working on grounding, so feel the support of the earth underneath your feet. As you inhale, come up to stand at the front of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Closing your eyes, feeling the grounding of the earth beneath you. Feeling what's happening to your breath, what's happening in your body. Opening your eyes. Grounding through your feet. On your next inhale, take your right knee into your chest. Interlacing your fingers, holding your right knee close to you, balancing on your left leg. Keeping your gaze fixed for balance. If you fall out, come back in. If this is where you are comfortable, stay here. Otherwise, grab a hold of your right toe with your index finger and stretch your leg out in front of you. If you have the room, take it out to the side. Keeping your gaze fixed for balance. If your knee is in your chest, that's perfectly fine. Bringing your knee back to center, give it one more hug and release your right foot to the floor. Walking your feet out if you need to. As you inhale, take your left knee into your chest and hold it here. If this is where you stay, that's fine. Otherwise, using your peace fingers, grab a hold of your left big toe and stretch your foot forward. And as you exhale, you can open your foot up to your left. Inhale deeply in this pose, keeping your gaze fixed for balance. If you fall out, come back in. As you inhale, bring your foot back to center. Take your knee back into your chest, hug it tightly, and then release, stepping out your feet if you need to. We're going to do 3 pose now, which is a very grounding pose. Shifting your weight into your left leg, take your left knee into your chest, turn your left knee out, place your foot either on your thigh, underneath your knee, or on the floor slightly lifted. Whatever is your preference, that's where you stay. Taking your prayer to heart center, finding your balance, feeling the grounding. As you inhale, lift your hands up and open up into a full 3 pose. If you find with your hands at heart center, you stay there. Please listen to your body and do what's best for you. Feeling the earth beneath you. Taking slow, long, deep inhales and exhales.
If you fall out, just come back into the pose. Taking your prayer back to heart center as you exhale. Inhale 1 time here. Taking your knee into your chest and releasing your right foot to the floor. Stepping out your feet if you need to. Inhale, take your left knee into your chest. Turn your left knee out to the left. Place your foot either on your thigh, underneath your knee, or below by your ankle. Inhale, prayer to heart center. Finding your balance, keeping your gaze fixed. And as you take a deep inhale and as you exhale, take your prayer up and open your arms into full tree pose if this is where you want to go. Your balance will not be the same every day. Some days you'll fall out, some days you'll have a perfect tree, and that's fine. It's like life. Every day is not perfect, but we do the best we can. Taking your prayer back to heart center on your next exhale, releasing your foot and stepping out if you need to, shaking it if you need to. Coming to stand at the front of your mat if you're not there ready, toes and heels to touch. As you inhale, reach your arms up, look up, and as you exhale, fold forward, hands flat on the floor. Inhale, step your right foot back, and you exhale, ground your right knee, low lunge. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you can place your hands on your knees, sinking your hips down low, or you can reach your arms alongside your ears, your biceps alongside your ears, reaching your fingertips to the sky. You want to sink low into your hips, as low as you can go. You want to keep that left knee over your left ankle. Your gaze is right in front of you. As you exhale, place your right hand down and reach your left arm towards the sky or the ceiling. Taking a gentle twist. You can come up onto the ball of that right foot if you want a more greater twist. And hold. On your next exhale, you're going to bring your left foot hand back to the ground. Step your left foot back to meet your right and hold plank pose. If you need to do supported plank, you place your knees on the floor. If this is too much for you, come into child's pose. If you're in plank pose or supported plank, you want to be pushing up through your shoulder blades so you're not sinking down your chest. Gazing at your fingertips. This is supported plank variation. And this is full plank. We're all going to lower our knees to the floor now. Step in your right foot between your hands. You can use your hands to help your foot get there if you need to. Come into a low lunge on the right side. So your fingertips are either on the floor or on your thigh, just by your knees. Sinking your hips down low like I am now. Or you can lift your hands alongside your ears if that's a variation which you prefer. Whichever hand variation you prefer is the one you take. And feel the opening through your hips. On your next exhale, place your left hand on the floor. Reach your right hand towards the sky or ceiling. You can come up onto the ball of your back foot if you feel that will work for you. If not, stay with your knee down. Doing a gentle twist to the right hand side. Placing your right hand back on the floor, you're going to step back to plank pose again. And now you're going to slowly lower your body down to come to lie on your stomach. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders, we're going to do cobra pose. So you can take a full cobra or you can take a baby cobra, whatever your variation is of cobra, whatever is best for your body, you follow that. I'm doing the baby cobra and I'm going to lift my arms off the mat. You'll see you can't go as high as you can in full cobra, but this is a variation you can try if you'd like to strengthen your back. Hold for as long as you can And as you exhale, you'll come down slowly. Placing your arms alongside your body. We're going to do a variation of the locust pose now. So interlacing your fingers behind your back. As you inhale, you're going to lift your head, chest, and feet off the ground, using the interlace of your fingers to pull you higher. Taking long, deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Inhale, lift a little higher, and as you exhale, come down gently. Arms alongside your body, take either cheek to the mat. Close your eyes and let go. Feel the sensations in the body. Let the weight of your body sink into the earth. Feel the earth supporting you. Taking your chin or forehead to the mat, you have an option to do the previous pose, or you can do bow pose, Dhanurasana. So bending your knees, capturing your ankles or your feet with your hands. And as you inhale, you're going to slowly lift your thighs and your upper body off the floor into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Remembering to breathe in this pose, as hard as it might be. If you took locust variation, that's also perfect. Remember to listen to your body and do what's best for you. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale, come down. Taking your opposite cheek to the mat, closing your eyes, and observing the sensations in the body. Rolling over to come to lay on your back. Bending your knees so they're facing the sky or the ceiling above you. Placing your feet on the ground. Brushing your heels with your fingertips. Your feet will be hip width distance apart. We're going to do bridge pose. So as you inhale, you lift your lower back, middle back, and upper back off the floor. If you have the room, walk in on your shoulders and interlace your hands underneath your back. This is optional. You want to make the motion of squeezing a block between your thighs. So your thighs are not opening, but rather they are pressing together, but not together, if you know what I mean. With every inhale, you want to feel a greater opening on your chest. You can undo the interlace of your hands if you interlace them and slowly come down. Taking your feet to the edges of the mat and letting your knees fall in. Closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths. Walking your feet back to where they were. We're going to do this pose with a variation, which is optional. As you inhale, lift your lower back, middle back, upper back off the floor. Interlacing your fingers if you need to. If you take in the variation, you're going to lift your left foot and try to make a footprint on the ceiling. Hold for a few seconds. Breathe. If this is not for you, keep your feet grounded. Take your left foot and place it back on the floor. On your next deep inhale, you're going to lift your right foot and try to make a footprint on the ceiling. Lifting your pelvis up. The variation is optional. You don't need to do it. Deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Placing your foot back on the ground. As you exhale, you're going to slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Taking your knees into your chest now, rolling from side to side if that feels comfortable for you. Straightening out your legs in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to take your left knee into your chest, and then you're just going to place your left knee over your right hand side. Take your left arm out, looking over at your left hand, taking a gentle twist. Your knee will be off the ground, and that's okay. Go only as far as you can. You can use that right hand to hold the left knee down. If you're feeling it pull anywhere, back off the pose. Closing your eyes as an option if you want to, taking slow, long, deep inhales and exhales. Taking your left knee back to your chest, straightening out your left leg to meet your right. Taking your right knee into your chest and pulling your right knee over to the left hand side with your left hand. Taking your right arm out at a T shape, looking at your right fingertips. Again, you can close your eyes and focus on your breath or the sensations in your body. On your next inhale, come back to center with your right leg, squeezing it into your chest and letting it go. We're going to come to sit on our mats, bending your legs so that your knees are facing the ceiling and your soles of your feet are flat on the floor. Going to open your knees up and let them fall out to the side. We're going to do butterfly pose. So you're going to grab hold of your feet and you're going to just flap your knees up and down. If this is not comfortable for you, don't do the flapping, just stay still. But you want to open up into your hips. Find stillness now. Walk your feet out a little in front of you so you're in a triangle shape. And as you exhale, you're going to fold over your feet, taking your forehead towards your feet. And hold. This is a relaxing pose. You can arch your back as much as you want, round your spine. Just hang out in this pose. Make no efforts. If it's too much for you, take your feet a little more out in front of you. On your next inhale, you're going to come back up. Keeping your feet how they are, you're going to come to lay on your mat for Supta Baddha Konasana. Your soles of your feet will still be touching your knees out to the sides. Taking a few long deep inhales and exhales in this pose. Closing your eyes. Using your hands, you can lift your knees back up. Walk your feet out and come into Shavasana, final resting pose. Your feet will be mat width distance apart, your arms alongside your body, letting go of your controlled breathing. Closing your eyes if they're not closed already. Allowing the earth to support you as you lay there in surrender. You can lay here for a few more minutes. This is where I leave you, but I want to leave you with a thought. Today, as you go about your day, walk deliberately, feeling how you connect to the earth, feeling how your feet connects to the floor. If you can, go and sit outside or take a walk outside on the grass and take conscious steps. Spend some time in nature, enjoying nature, being with nature. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.